Ladies and gentlemen, co-main event tomorrow is scheduled for 12 rounds from Norfolk, Virginia. A 2020 Olympic silver medalist, now undefeated as a professional with 13 wins. 9 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Tomorrow, making his super lightweight debut, let's welcome the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, the undefeated Keyshawn, the businessman Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time.
The energy inside the Las Vegas arena felt intense long before the fighters even stepped into the ring. Fans filled the venue expecting far more than a normal lightweight contest. This matchup between rising contender Keyshawn Davis and determined challenger Nahir Albright carried personal history, unfinished business, and major implications for the future of the division. Analysts across the boxing world described it as one of the most anticipated technical battles of 2026. With both men entering under enormous pressure to prove themselves on the biggest stage, as the lights dimmed and cameras flashed around the arena, the tension during the final stare-down became impossible to ignore. Neither fighter looked nervous. Davis appeared calm, sharp, and completely locked in, while Albright stood across from him with the confidence of someone who believed he had been overlooked for far too long. Both understood what victory could mean for their careers, reputations, and championship ambitions. Keyshawn Davis arrived carrying huge expectations after several impressive performances against respected opponents. The Olympic silver medalist had already earned recognition for his fast footwork, accurate counters, and intelligent ring control. Fans had seen him break opponents down with precision and timing, often making difficult fights look effortless. His confidence inside the ring reflected a fighter who believed he belonged among boxing's elite names. Many viewed this matchup as another major step toward world title opportunities and mainstream stardom. That on the opposite side stood Nahir Albright, a fighter who had built his reputation through toughness, grit, and resilience. He never seemed bothered by predictions or betting odds. Albright thrived in difficult situations and consistently pushed opponents into uncomfortable exchanges. His pressure, underrated speed, and durability made him dangerous against anyone in the division. Supporters still debated their previous meeting, believing Albright deserved more respect for his performance, which added even more emotion heading into the rematch. When the opening round began, both fighters approached cautiously, studying each other before fully committing to exchanges. Davis quickly established his jab, snapping sharp punches toward Albright while controlling distance with smooth movement around the ring. Every clean shot from Davis drew loud reactions from the crowd because his speed and timing looked exceptional under the bright lights. Albright refused to back away despite absorbing several clean combinations. Instead, he continued moving forward behind a tight guard, patiently searching for opportunities to attack the body and slow Davis down. Early momentum favored Davis, but Albright's composure hinted that he was waiting for the right moment to change the pace of the fight. As the second and third rounds unfolded, the action intensified dramatically. Davis mixed together quick combinations, uppercuts, and accurate counters that repeatedly slipped through Albright's defense. Replay shots showed sweat flying through the air after nearly every clean punch landed. However, Albright answered with heavy hooks and aggressive pressure that forced Davis to remain cautious. One powerful right hand briefly pushed Davis backward toward the ropes, instantly changing the atmosphere inside the arena. Suddenly, the possibility of a major upset felt very real. The middle rounds became a battle of strategy, endurance, and mental toughness. Davis relied on movement and precision, circling away from danger while landing accurate counters during exchanges. His ring intelligence continued to stand out, especially during close-range exchanges where he remained composed under pressure. But Albright refused to slow down. He consistently targeted the body and kept marching forward, trying to wear Davis down round by round. Every exchange sounded violent inside the arena. Commentators repeatedly pointed out how dangerous pressure fighters become once they sense hesitation from their opponents. Momentum shifted constantly, making the outcome difficult to predict from 1 minute to the next point. One of the biggest moments came during the 5th round when Davis unleashed a fast combination that electrified the crowd. A sharp left hook connected cleanly before a crushing right hand snapped Albright's head sideways. Fans jumped to their feet, believing the fight might end right there. Albright staggered backward as Davis attacked aggressively, throwing punches with speed and accuracy in search of a finish. Yet Albright survived the storm. He tied Davis up, regained control, and answered with body shots that slowed the pace again. That sequence became one of the defining moments of the fight because it showed the toughness and determination both fighters possessed. Later in the contest, another dramatic exchange shifted the crowd into a frenzy. Davis landed a perfect counter right hand that sent Albright stumbling across the ring. Ringside cameras captured stunned reactions from spectators as Davis moved forward aggressively looking for a knockout opportunity. Even while hurt, Albright fired back with fearless combinations, refusing to surrender momentum despite visible damage and exhaustion. As the fight moved into the later rounds, mental strength became just as important as physical ability. Davis remained focused in his corner, listening carefully to instructions while conserving energy between rounds. Albright, despite swelling and fatigue, continued staring across the ring with determination, still searching for opportunities to change the fight with one powerful punch. To be why the championship rounds, the pace somehow became even more intense. Davis landed brutal uppercuts and clean body shots while using angles effectively to avoid unnecessary exchanges. Instead of chasing a reckless knockout, he focused on control, timing, and precision. His composure under pressure reflected the experience and maturity of a future championship-level fighter. Still, Albright never stopped coming forward. He continued attacking the body and throwing dangerous hooks, hoping to create one final dramatic moment. The constant threat kept the audience completely invested because every exchange carried serious consequences. One of the most memorable moments arrived late in the 11th round when Albright trapped Davis near the ropes and launched a furious attack. Punches flew from both sides as the crowd roared in disbelief. Davis absorbed several heavy shots before responding with a perfectly timed counter combination that immediately stopped Albright's momentum. Slow-motion replays captured every detail beneath the arena lights, perfectly summarizing the story of the fight itself. Albright brought relentless pressure, toughness, and heart throughout the contest. Davis answered with timing, discipline, and elite-level boxing skill that separated him from most contenders in the lightweight division. Entering the final round, exhaustion covered both fighters, but neither stopped pushing forward. Davis continued boxing smartly behind sharp counters and disciplined movement, while Albright fought desperately, knowing he likely needed something dramatic to steal victory. Fans remained standing during the closing moments because every punch felt important. By the end of the night, boxing fans everywhere were already discussing future matchups against the division's biggest names. The rivalry between Davis and Albright proved exactly why lightweight boxing remains one of the sport's most exciting divisions. In the end, the fight delivered everything audiences hoped for. High-level skill, momentum swings, emotional drama, brutal exchanges, and unforgettable action. Whether these two fighters eventually meet again or move towards separate championship opportunities, this battle left a lasting impression on the boxing world. Keyshawn Davis says he's stronger, smarter, and ready to stop his rival once and for all. But his opponent isn't backing down, reminding everyone their first battle already proved he can survive the pressure. With non-stop trash talk, knockout predictions, and unfinished business, this rematch is turning into pure war.